Y'all, oh my goodness. I look so different. Ah, I love them. Oh my goodness. OMG, like, who am I right now? Like, who am I right now? Y'all, I'm through. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, your girl then got veneers, okay? But I'm not even gonna hold you guys. These are not permanent veneers. These are actually snap-on veneers by Shiny Smile Veeners. Today's video is in partnership with them. And y'all, I am loving this. I'm loving it. Okay, let me calm down and explain a little bit about these veneers, because girl, I am like, I feel like a different person. Oh my gosh, I keep looking at myself. I'm like, oh, wow. Teeth really do make a big difference. Y'all, I almost don't even want to take these off, because when I did, it just showed me like, I don't know. It just really, like, they're super white. So it just made my teeth look so yellow. I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to get my teeth whitened ASAP. But let me take these off so you guys can kind of see that these just snap on and snap off. So if I'm talking with a little lisp or just different than I normally talk, that's why. I'm just kind of getting used to having them snap and have like a overlay over my natural teeth. So hold on. There they go. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I took them off so that we can talk and chit chat a little more and give you guys a little bit of a story time. Y'all, I don't know why I feel a little nervous, because this is a little insecurity of mine. So yeah. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a background on my teeth. Okay, so all my life, of course, I've had a gap. And growing up, like when I was younger, there was not really anybody around me that had a gap. So it wasn't something that I just embraced. I always, since I could remember, wanted to have braces. I wanted to have braces so bad. Junior high school, especially like high school, I wanted to close my gap. I just felt that I would just look so much better if my gap was closed. And I didn't really like having a gap. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I had even looked into something called speed braces at the time, and it was just for cosmetic reasons only, just to kind of close up any small gaps, and not if you have like a whole bunch of, like, you know, crooked teeth or anything like that. It's just like if you wanted to close a small gap or something like that, and it would take 6 months. So I looked into all of that stuff, and at the time, I don't know what ended up happening, but I just never ended up getting the braces, and I never got my gap closed. So I went ahead, you know, I lived with it. I wasn't all the way in love with it, but I lived with it. And as I got older, I think it was men. I'm not even, to be honest with you, I think it was men. Men would find my gap sexy and would say, oh, you got a sexy gap, and they would mention it. And then I kind of started liking it a little more, just because I would get kind of compliments on it. So I started embracing it a little more, but still within myself, I wanted to close it. So now I'm older at this point, and I started looking into veneers, and I'm like, veneers are a grip. It was a lot of money. And I'm like, this is something I could not afford. And then when I saw like the whole process of having to shave my teeth down and all that stuff, I said, you know what, just forget it. I'm just going to, you know, do whatever. I'm just gonna live with it. But then I started seeing like models, like I forgot what this model name was, but she was on America's Next Top Model, and she was literally like crying because she had to close her gap, and she loved it and it made her unique. And you know, I just never saw anybody like embrace their gap like that. And I started feeling like, you know what, my gap does make me unique. It does make me different. And you know, I don't know if I really want to close it. So I've gone through a lot of ups and downs when it comes to, you know, how I view my teeth. Now I'm at a point where I'm more comfortable with my smile. I just probably would like whiten my teeth and I wouldn't really have that big of an issue. But girl, when I put those snap-on veneers on, I was like, oh my goodness, like that big Hollywood smile. Like I could see why when celebrities get to celebrity status, like the first thing they do is get their teeth done, because it literally brightens up a room and just brightens up your face and just looks amazing. But on to the part that's more in like the embarrassing, I guess, part was around I think it was around 2020. Girl, I ended up having a root canal done, an old root canal done, and it ended up getting infected. So I kept putting it off. And then when I finally went back to the dentist, I think it was, I don't know, it was around 2020, it was around COVID time, and it was around the time where it was at its height, and it was super, super scary. So I had, the businesses were starting to close down and, you know, in quarantine and things like that. So my dentist told me like, well, look, it's currently infected. He was like, I mean, you know, we're about to close down, so we can't do a revision to your root canal. He was like, I mean, the only thing that I could say that we could do is pull the tooth. And I was like, pull my tooth? He was like, yeah. So I'm talking to my mom and she's like, girl, you better pull that tooth because you don't want to have an infection and then start having a fever and, you know, all this stuff is going on. You just don't want to be having no fever and can't go to certain places and stuff because you got an infection in your tooth. She was like, you can get that taken care of anytime. So y'all, I have a missing tooth on the side. Like I pulled teeth and stuff in the back, but never on the side. And I've always, you know, tried to conceal it somehow. But I don't know if you can see because girl, I got my glasses on. But on the side here, I am missing a tooth. When people are talking to me in person, nobody normally can tell. I used to always ask everybody like, can you see it? Can you see it? But I can see it. For the longest, I wouldn't even vlog because of it, because you have to hold the camera up and it's directly in your face and you can see the tooth. So, well, you can see there is no tooth actually, but the tooth is missing. So I'm like, oh my God. So now, you know, I have my ways of concealing it and everything, like, you know, but it is an insecurity of mine. So even when Smile Veeners reached out to me, I was like, well, can you do this with somebody with a missing tooth? And they're like, yeah, that's no concern at all. Like, yes. So, and then I went on the website and they have people on there that had missing teeth and they snapped it straight on and you couldn't even see it. And I was like, this is awesome. Like for people that are going through this, that might have a missing tooth in the front or on the side in the front or whatever, or like mine, you can cover it up if it's a source of, you know, insecurity for you. If you've always wanted veneers and couldn't afford it, it is a fraction of the price. Like this girl, this should have been invented somewhere, and they're thin. I mean, the only thing I can say is that it'll probably take some time to get used to, just, you know, talking and stuff like that. But It is amazing. It is amazing. And it's an instant confidence booster. Like, who am I right now? Like, who am I right now? Another funny thing, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into how this works, is that Bay, oh my gosh. Okay, so Bay, he ended up getting into a accident while he was in Jamaica, and that's why he has like a scar on and stuff on his face from a motorcycle accident. And he swears that the first thing that I said to him as soon as he got on the phone after finding out he was in the hospital was, "Do you have your teeth?" He said that was the first thing I said, and I said, "I did not say that." I was like, "I was concerned about your well-being." He was like, "You didn't care about my well-being. You didn't care if I was okay. All you cared about was, did I have my teeth?" So when I told him, because he wasn't here yet, so I told him everything that was going on and that I had to pull my tooth, and we video called, and I was like, "Babe, I don't have no tooth." He was like, "See, that's what you get. That's what you get. You was worried about my tooth, didn't even care that I was in an accident." He's like, "Yeah, now you ain't got no tooth." But he was just joking with me. He was like, "You can't even see it," and blah, blah, blah. So that's a little funny story as well about my tooth. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to kind of give you a background on, you know, how I felt younger growing up until now, and then also having a missing tooth. I even went to try to see about getting an implant, and at the time I had priced it, it was like $7,000. So I was like, 7,000. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to think about this. Number one was the cost, and then number two, it looked quite painful, just putting the post in there and waiting for it to heal and all of that jazz. So that's something more permanent down the line, but I love that I have this option to wear the snap-on veneers whenever I do want to conceal my tooth, and then just wanting a brighter, just beautiful smile. So you're probably wondering, what is the cost for this? It's $570 for the veneers, which is a fraction of the price of real veneers. And then with real veneers, again, you have to shave down your natural tooth and all of that. So yeah, like if you're kind of young, I don't even know if that is something you would want to do, because it's no going back. You know, you got baby shark teeth of your real teeth for the rest of your life. So it's definitely something to consider, and definitely something to think about. They also have payment plans where you can put money down and then either make a 2-payment installment or a 3-payment installment. I also believe you can either just get the top if you just want the top, or you can get just the bottom, or of course you can get both. So once you order it, you will get an impressions kit, and in the impression kit is some putty to take your impressions, and then there's also some trays. So you have a white putty situation, and let me show you guys what it looks like. You have a white putty and a blue putty, and you mix these two together, and they harden really quickly, so you have to be pretty fast. I think you do this whole process in about 30 seconds. And this is the most crucial and important part of the entire process, because you want your impressions to be perfect so that they fit on your teeth perfectly. And you know, you don't have to retake your impressions, because if you have to retake your impressions, they'll have to send you out another kit, and you know, there's another charge for that. So you don't want that to happen. So this is what the two putties look like, white and blue. And then you take these two together and mix them up until they're one solid, like light colored blue. Also in your tray will come these teeth trays, and this is where you'll put your putty and you put it inside your mouth to take your impressions. Now there's a certain way that you have to take these impressions so that they're not, you know, moving. There's instructions, like an instructional video that you can look at on the website to show you how to do it and keep it steady so that it takes the proper impression for you. Now, I did have a representative give me a call and walk me through it on video call, so like a Zoom call, and show me exactly how you need to put it in, because you do have to kind of like push it up in a certain way and not have it leaning towards the front or leaning towards the back, just kind of straight up. So they do kind of walk you through it, and you can also get that service as well, where somebody will give you a video call and they can walk you through it as well, free of charge. So that is awesome. So that way you're not, you know, taking more impressions and having extra fees and things of that sort. You get it done right the first time. Once that is done, you'll have your finished impressions, you send them off, and then you get your veneers back. Now, let me show you a close-up. So this is what my veneers look like, top and bottom, and they're pretty thin. I like that they're thin because they don't look really bulky, you know, on your natural teeth. And I got these in bright white. You can get them in bright white, which is the brightest, pearl, and then champagne. The box will also have a toothbrush for you to clean them, and then also a case for your teeth. So let's go ahead and snap these back on. Girl, listen. They have a snug fit. I do feel, because I have a gap, I do feel a tiny bit of air at the top. I think they're more pressed down. The closer, you know, you get a tighter fit, so it starts feeling a little more natural, like natural teeth. But of course, it's gonna take time to get used to, so that's why I'm talking with a list. I haven't worn them consistently every day, but I have saw other people make videos and they said they wore them consistently for like 1-2 weeks, and then they were talking normally. So it just, I guess, depends on you as a person and how comfortable they are in your mouth and just how fast you learn to talk with them. But y'all, they're gorgeous. They are beautiful. And they cover, girl, they cover my missing tooth, y'all. They're gorgeous. And I think I wanna say I've seen Glamazon Tay's video. And if you do wanna keep your gap, they can give you 2 separate pieces to where, you know, the rest of the teeth will be straight, but it'll give you your gap still. She had 2 sets, one that covered her gap and then another that she was able to keep her gap, which was awesome. So if I did want to try that option, I can do that as well. But y'all, oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I absolutely love it. You can also eat and drink with these, but I think it's not recommended to eat certain foods. So they will give you all of that information as well. But y'all, I'm gonna try to call best friend. And surprise her. Okay, y'all, it's Saturday, so I'm hoping she's not busy and she answers. Best friend.
Hey, what's up, girl?
You notice anything different?
Your teeth? What you got for your teeth?
Girl, I got veneers. What you think?
Girl, my God. I like it, but you look different. Best friend?
I know. Oh my gosh. tripping all day. Like, oh my goodness, I look so different.
You look fully different.
What I look like?
Girl, you just look different. It's crazy how that can make you think your whole face look different.
I know, girl, and they bright white. Now I'm not, girl.
Oh my God.
But why, best friend? Huh?
I said, where'd you get them done?
Best friend, I ain't even gonna hold you, best friend. These are snap-on veneers.
You lying.
Girl, I will take them off right now. Huh?
You got them at the top and the bottom? Girl, you just smiled.
I'm like, what you say? Oh my gosh. I'm like, hey, what you say, girl? No, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them at the top and the bottom.
How did they make them fit like that? They are like, did you have a mold or something?
Yes, you take impressions and then, hold on, I'm trying to show you. Wait, I ain't gonna take them off because it take a little minute to take them off because they got a snug fit. But you could tell I'm talking with a little lisp because I'm learning how to talk in them. But yeah, girl, you just take an impression with a little mold and then you send it to the lab and then they send it back to you.
What? And so, but can you change the color of it?
Yes, so they got 3 colors. They got bright white, pearl, which is like the next level down, and then they have champagne.
Okay, so what you got?
These are bright white. Girl.
You like, give me the white.
I'm like, give me super, super white.
You saying it, girl? Like, wait a minute.
Girl.
Girl, crazy. That makes you look fully different.
I know. Girl, I wanted to just try to call and surprise, girl. I got you on camera right now. Surprising you on camera. Well, you're not on camera, just me video calling you is. But, but girl, I'm gonna try to see if I can get Baker and surprise him, and then I'm gonna call you in a little bit.
Okay, girl.
Okay, best friend.
Alright, girl.
All right, girl.
Call me back.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Girl, best friend. See, she said the same thing. Like, girl, you look different. Babe's at work. I wonder will he answer. Let's see. Hey, baby. Are you? Can you see me? Turn the video on. Hey, babe. You notice anything different? You don't know? You don't notice anything different?
The eyelashes?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Yes. Yes. Talk about you are. Huh?
You got any big white teeth?
Yes. What you think? Right. And I don't have my gap anymore. I'm missing 2.
Okay.
You like them? You said what?
They gonna know.
Who? You on camera, baby. I'm doing it for my YouTube. You like it? Do you like them?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, baby. All right, I don't want you to get in trouble, so call me on your break.
All right, thanks.
All right, love you. He is a hot mess. Come on, it's your eyelashes? Oh no, it's your teeth. Oh my goodness, bless his heart. But yes, you guys, these are my veneers. I love them. I love them. I love them. I 100% recommend them if you are in the market for veneers, or even if you wasn't in the market. It is such a reasonable price. It's definitely worth considering. And I think that it's a great alternative to veneers. I do have a discount code, the Fasho Life 15, that will save you 15% on your order if you do decide to shop with Shiny Smile Veneers. I will put the discount code on the screen and also in the description box below for you guys. So yes, you guys, that concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Again, I will have the link to Shiny Smile Veneers in the description box below for you guys. And until my next video, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.